For 3,800 years, this was the tallest man-made structure on Earth. The Great Pyramid contains an estimated 2.3 million stone blocks, including internal granite monoliths that weigh 80 tons each. No original blueprints survived the last 4 millennia. That absence of records allowed centuries of speculation to take hold, ranging from the use of magic to the intervention of extraterrestrials. The archaeological evidence points to a different reality, a massive, highly organized workforce that utilized logistical engineering to shape the Giza plateau. To understand how they achieved this, we have to look past the mythology and isolate the physics of 3 specific tasks: cutting, moving, and stacking stone. By focusing on these variables, we can evaluate the entire structure as an experiment in large-scale mechanics. The first obstacle begins at the Aswan quarries. The Egyptians primarily used copper tools, but copper is too soft to cut through solid granite on its own. The solution relied on the physics of abrasives. Builders used copper saws and drills merely as guides for a slurry of water and quartz sand. The sand particles did the actual grinding, slowly wearing away the harder stone. Once cut, these 80-ton blocks had to be transported 560 miles down the Nile to reach the construction site at Giza. The Egyptians managed this by utilizing artificial canals and specialized barges. By lashing vessels together into stable, double-hull platforms, they used buoyancy to move megaliths that would have been impossible to haul over land. Even so, the final journey across the plateau introduced a friction problem. Sledges carrying these heavy stones would dig into dry sand, creating a pileup that increased the force required to pull them. This diagram shows the specific fix. Pouring water in front of the sledge created capillary bridges, binding sand into a firm surface. Tests confirm this reduced the required pulling force by 55%, allowing smaller teams to glide blocks into position. By mastering fluid dynamics and abrasive mechanics, the builders transformed a hostile environment into a functional infrastructure for heavy transport. Inside the pyramid, the engineering challenge changes. Carving out open chambers within a solid stone mountain creates the constant threat of a structural collapse. The Grand Gallery uses a stepped stone design known as corbelling. This profile stiffened the corridor, likely allowing it to double as a staging ramp for hauling heavy internal blocks. Higher up in the King's Chamber, the ceiling has to support millions of tons of limestone pushing directly down from the pyramid's core. This diagram shows the relieving chambers, 5 layers of granite beams stacked above the room. At the top, a pitched, gabled roof intercepts the downward thrust, redirecting that pressure outward into the surrounding core and away from the hollow chamber. These interior choices are dictated by the laws of physics. The Egyptians used empty space as a structural asset, using voids to redirect weight and keep the stone mountain stable for millennia. Today, researchers face a different constraint: finding what else remains hidden inside the monument without physically disturbing the ancient stone. In 2015, the ScanPyramids project began using muography to map the interior, a technique that relies on subatomic particles rather than physical entry. Cosmic ray muons rain down through the atmosphere and penetrate the pyramid. They are absorbed by the dense rock, but they pass through empty gaps, registering on detectors placed below. This data identified a previously unknown 9-meter-long corridor located directly behind the chevron stones on the pyramid's north face. Even more significant is the Big Void, an empty space 30 meters long, identified directly above the Grand Gallery. Scientists are still debating its function, questioning if it served as a weight relief corridor, a construction ramp, or a ritualistic space. The same impulse to solve the problems of friction and leverage is what now drives physicists to track subatomic particles, documenting the internal engineering that has kept the Great Pyramid standing for 4